fucking increase the peace and bring it in, cause niggas don't know how to act on the north side and shit, I suppose. This shit is getting wild, man. You know the deal. Let's hone it in, man. Let's bring it in. MIC podcast, where everyone is a master of their own creation. Episode 161. Our guest today, just to put it flat out, is a Mckeesport legend. Has been rapping pretty much ever since I met him. I don't think he stopped. After the first time I met him, has been rapping since you roar. So we got my man JKJ in the building, bro. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being
again,
fucking back,
man.
bro. The big return, man. Just even, started off, son, how have you been these past 2 years, bro? Just kind of break down life. How you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Just working. Of course, always pumping out the music.
Always, bro. Like, no one can tell this nigga JK don't release music, son.
I don't know what the words are, bro. I got to do it for my mental health.
Word, nah, facts, real shit.
But I just been working. I dropped 2 projects, I think.
You fucking did, and we're gonna get get into that.
Yeah, Night Stare and Blue Chip Prospect.
Well, no, I thought it was what about your joint with the Stay 100 Flips?
Oh, yep. See, bro.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. No, like the first time we interviewed you, you were like either gearing up to drop it or like it had like just come out or some shit.
See,
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Fact. Nah, bro, you've always been active though, bro. Like I was even gonna say, like, your birthday tomorrow, bro. So happy early birthday. Just want to wish you that here at MIC. But what you got? Any plans? You about to step out? You chilling?
So, also in that 2 years, how you was asking me, I just recently got married. So
congrats on that. Definitely, let's clap it up for that. Get married out here.
Shout out to her. So, I really just been, doing that. Work, music, just taking care of home and everything.
Yeah, facts, like the necessities and all that. No, definitely, bro. Just to even get into it, you mentioned you dropped a couple projects. I do want to get into that 100 Flips joint first. Just kind of talk about the creation of that. Like, what, and really my first question is, like, what led it to be a joint album with Stay 100? Because is he like just on the producing side? Does he rap too? Or
it was all, he just did all production.
Okay,
so
word.
Stay 100. I actually met him probably 2010, 2012.
All right.
He's from St. Louis.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and they used to rap. He used to have a rap group, I think, with his brother. And they were called Private Flight Club.
Okay.
But they were some of the first people that ever like really was buying features off me.
And, facts. Okay, word.
And all that, and then we always just ended up having a decent relationship.
Facts.
And was cool. And then bro always messed with my music, and when he started making his own beats, he was like, "Yo, like I would love it if you rap on some of these joints." So we just kind of locked in from there, and bro sends me like 5, 10, 15 beats every 2-3 weeks.
That's crazy, so, yeah.
He really just was him feeding me, and I'm like, bro, as long as you keep sending them, I'm gonna keep knocking them out.
Word up.
I would knock a tape out, and he's like, we should start doing another one.
Facts.
So he's like, I got beats. I'm like, I got bars. You know what I mean? So.
You think it was kind of rare for you to meet someone with that sort of work ethic at that point, with like when you met him, or like did it shock you?
Honestly, not really. I feel like I don't know if it's just within the way I work with people or what, but like I usually end up building that kind of relationship with like most of the producers I work with, which is why I only really use like 4 or 5 people for real. Like,
word.
I use Stay 100, usually Stoney, my man Andre Legend, and then Roscoe Wiki or something. But other than that,
word,
my man Schumer, but he ain't really been making stuff recently.
Yeah,
I really keep it just to them couple. That's why I don't really do the whole unsolicited beats. Boys be trying to say, "What's your email?"
Got time, unsolicited beats.
No, bro. I hate type. You ever type the word beats on Twitter?
No, bro. I haven't been on Twitter in fucking years.
Bro, if you go on X, type in beat. If you go on Facebook and type on beats, bro,
it's just niggas in the comments.
It's gonna be all kind of automated, AI populated. Hit me for beats.
Yeah, right,
bro. I'm scared to even type that.
No, bro, but that's again, that's really the way to do it, bro. Is to just find your core group, find your core producers, whatever,
yes,
and just lock in. So yeah, man, just speak on the creation of 100 Flips. Like, when did y'all decide to bunker down and make that project? And just like talk about the creation of some of your favorite joints in there.
So really, 100 Flips just came at a time where I was going through some stuff personally and all of that, and I needed something to take my mind off of all of that anyway. And bro just started messing with some like older jams and different
Facts.
jams that we mess with, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, bro, I'm gonna flip this. So he flipped a little Wayne sample for Hustler Music.
Okay,
He
word.
did that joint. And then he flipped that Brandy, The Girl Is Mine.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Landon Thomas, shout out to my man Landon Thomas, biggest R&B artist in the burg right now.
What's that? Yeah, that sounds mad familiar.
That's my dog.
Okay.
But he, you know what I'm saying? I got him on that joint. Me and bro linked up down when we was down at South by Southwest too.
Okay.
I've been linked in with bro for probably over 10 years now.
Damn. Okay.
But he like I said, he was just flipping them older songs, and I'm like, bro, let's just turn it into something then. So with them couple, that's how we actually end up coming with the name of it and everything.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Yeah. Because like nigga just kept flipping shit.
yes,
Like,
sir.
okay.
Yeah,
Word.
100 flips.
Word. And bro, like, the first thing I noticed about this project set is, I mean, not like you never do, but you was rapping your ass off on this fucking. I was just curious, like, why did you choose to do this? Like, what was driving you, bro? Like,
man, bro, I was in my head a lot. I had a lot of personal stuff going on, so I was attacking stuff.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That was just how I was approaching the whole joint.
facts. I mean, like, what did those studio sessions look like? Like, was it just you locking in, not leaving the booth until it was perfect?
Yeah, bro. See, with me, I do a lot of, like, I recorded, I think, pretty much that whole project with Roscoe Wiki. You know what I'm saying? So I just go in the rap cave. I don't really take nobody to the studio with me for real. Unless it's like my man Teddy or something, or like the wife or something. So like it's just really be me in the studio locked in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like no really type of distractions and all
Facts.
that. Like, having other people there be cool if they're like really gonna give.
Right, yeah, like adding to the right.
But I've never been one of the people with 30 people back here smoking weed.
I don't see the point in that.
Nothing.
I don't see the point in that. Niggas wasting studio time, wasting money.
And bro, you talking over what I'm trying to
yeah, also that.
Not tuned in. You not listening.
Yeah,
like, bro,
right.
what you said was
right.
I'm trying to hear, and you back here talking about trying to buy a dog or something.
Bro, inviting, yeah, word, like inviting joints to the session.
Go,
like,
bro.
come on, son.
Can't do it.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, bro, I like intimate little small sessions like that.
Okay, word.
And I really like. I've been telling my mans, I want to get back to doing like 8-hour sessions. I love.
Did you used to do that
8
before?
hours.
Like, did you? Damn, 8-hour sessions is crazy.
I used to get paid on payday, hit Roscoe, and be like, I need an 8-hour block. Come down here and do an 8-hour block. And I might have one or two of the homies who's gonna do a feature come down, but it's really just me locked in. I ain't rushing all that.
No, bro. Like, I think you don't even hear that, son. Like, really, like, rappers nowadays even, tapping into that, sort of work ethic. But like, bro, like that's what it takes, bro. 8-hour sessions. Like, you can't just, hop in the studio with, like, whenever you feel like it. Yeah, I mean, like, just try to come out with some album that's then gonna go viral, like some song that's then gonna go viral. Like, how long did it take you to get to that point to just like lock in for 8 hours, in the studio like that at times?
See, bro, that's the thing. It's always been me. I work.
Yeah.
My brain moves so quick with music, not too much with everything else all the time. But with music, bro, like literally, I was just sitting there. I peeped yesterday. Hemi and Hardo had posted like, ain't nobody do the little challenge that they got for their new album.
Mm-hmm.
So I put
Wait, what
the
little
beat
challenge?
on, what is it? It's called On Everything I Love, I think.
Okay, word, all right.
But I put the beat on. I think I wrote my verse in like 5 minutes.
There you go.
And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, it'd be surprising me because I'm like, it just flows.
I was about to say, don't tell this nigga JKJ to rap, son. Like, this nigga will rap you. It's
like literally, bro.
That's
like,
crazy. That's crazy,
I was
son.
like, oh, shit. I said, damn, this is a whole sick. Okay.
Yeah,
Whole verse.
real shit.
Like,
Bro.
it's just, it's alien type.
Yeah,
shit.
nah. I mean, bro, like, that's just how again, like, you can't teach that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, someone coming up, you can't teach them some of those, things that's either, in you or, you know what I mean? It's just, you might have to find a different lane. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I mean, just even off that project too, son. My favorite joint off there is Ain't Woke. Ain't woke is crazy, nigga. Like, bro, cause
from the port, so I can never be afraid.
facts, nigga, bro, son. So just you like a little funny story. So like, I was researching, so like again, just listen to the shit. I'll put that joint on just to get a feel for it, son. I ran that shit back like 4 times. I was like, bro, cause like I found myself just catching to get like, a little vibe of it. Bro, next thing I know, like it's 2.5 minutes in, I'm just like, all right, word. 3 minutes, I'm just like, word. Let's go ahead and play that again. Like that shit was crazy.
I love that song because, brother, the energy of that song is the type of shit that I really love.
Mm-hmm.
That just powerful. That it's like a darker sound.
Right.
It's like a commanding voice.
100%. Yeah.
That's the type of shit
like
that I
an
really
epic
love.
beat. Yeah. Right.
It's like, yo, like, is this nigga in the room?
Yeah. Yeah.
This nigga talking to me?
Yeah.
Standing on my table?
Facts.
Like, nigga standing over me. Like, from the port, so I can never be
Is this nigga Nick Fury? Where's he at?
I didn't even say nothing about the port. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of energy, but I love them type.
Yeah, no, bro. I mean, you just kind of go into the creation of that. Like, what was it? Like creating that record.
Man, that was some 3-4 a.m. blunts, headphones, lights off,
right,
me in the phone.
Yeah,
that's type. When I'm locked in.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
What was like the message of like the record? Would you say like what was you trying to impart on the listening audience with that joint?
I was really trying to assert my dominance.
Yeah, word. All right. Okay, all right.
That's why it was the intro, for real. Because I'm like, I don't know, bro. Because I'm so cool with people and so cool with niggas.
Right.
And, like, the spitters respect shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like sometimes because I don't do the antics and the weird shit.
Right.
It's kind of overlooked. So I just felt like I needed to be like, roar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is who I am. Can't nobody, I can stand 10 tones with everybody.
Right.
Don't play with me.
You think like niggas in the scene, and like not to generalize, but just from your perspective, you think that people have just like got too familiar with you, and then just by nature of that, like they kind of write off your skills in a sense, like JKJ can rap, I mean, but because you don't do like again, and like you said, it's antics, my nigga, like. All that shit in front of the camera is not gonna make me listen to your music. Like it'll be like, yo, what is this crazy ass nigga doing? At the very least,
blue hair.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, right.
It's like, look, he can dance.
Exactly.
That's great. I want you to. I didn't do this for you to see my dance moves. I'm not trying to be in Janet Jackson's dance crew.
Yeah, right.
I'm a rapper.
Right. Yeah.
Hear what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Therefore, bro, because I've always had people tell me like, well, you got to do this, you need to do that,
right? And
I'm like, everything you tell me to do, there's another rapper who done blown up and didn't have to do none of that.
Yeah, right.
Talking about image, they got fat, sloppy rappers blown up with afros, no haircut, all of that. Yeah. You talking to me about an image,
bro? The same fit that they were coming up in, they got on in. Like they didn't even change fits. Like
fam, you talking to me? Well, people want. I'm like,
yeah,
bro, when like, and it's crazy because I always tell people that's not my problem. My problem is audience.
Okay.
And that's saying getting to the right audience.
Right, like tapping into your core audience.
If you put it in front of 500 people, I can guarantee you I'm probably pulling at least 350.
Yeah.
Because I have so much music.
Yeah, right.
I got a song for everybody.
Yeah, right.
And it don't matter if you're an old woman, a young woman, an old man, young man, white man, Chinese man, black man.
Right.
Got it for everybody.
That's a fact.
And it's proven because like I talk to people. I meet people from different walks of life.
Mm.
It's always somebody different. It's like, yo. Because I'm not somebody who be in front of you like, oh, buy my mixtape down the bus stop.
Right.
Ain't got that to do.
Right.
Shoot, halftime people find it on their own. Like people in my day job, they found it out and was, you didn't tell us you was doing this.
Oh, how'd they find it out?
I'm like, yeah. They was like, one of your boys mentioned it, and I looked it up, and you got this and this and that. Why are you here? And I'm like, because I ain't got side yet.
Yeah, like
some money.
Yeah, nigga, do you know someone, nigga? Like, what's up? Like,
you got L.A. Reid.
That's what I was about to say. What's up, nigga?
Coming?
Don't ask me why I'm out here, son.
Yeah, I was like, if you got a phone number, bro,
yo,
you can get a finder.
Right.
What's up?
Word, like, yo, just plugging niggas, son. Like, what the fuck?
And it was crazy because I threw a show, and bro, I almost sold that show out, and half of it was coworkers.
That's fire though. Yeah.
Like they talked about, they promoted it themselves.
Yeah, word. That's crazy. And like, shout out to that, bro, because it could easily go on the other way. It's like, damn, like, because like, like when you're an artist like that and like your coworker find out that you do, that your 9 to 5 that's the mask for you. Like, you know what I mean? This is like, this is me being Batman. Like, you know what I mean? It's like me coming to work. I'm myself all the other times of the day. You feel me? Like,
I tell people all the time, any job I've gone to since I've been doing this music stuff, I'd be like, look, fam, this is my side job.
yeah, right.
I'm like, it pay the bills, but
Real
this is
shit.
my side job.
Word.
Like, I'm an artist, for real.
Yeah.
I'm be an artist, whether I'm at work, not at work, whatever, because I'm a creative,
It's
bro. Even if I'm doing whatever you paying me to do, I'm probably thinking about lyrics.
Yeah, to keep it real.
They like, you here? Yeah, yep. Really, I was thinking of a 16.
Yeah, right.
That's what you said.
You can't stop this nigga from rapping, son.
Like,
You
bro,
really can't stop this
it's a
nigga, son.
sickness, bro.
Yeah. I'm crying, son. So, like, how do you feel like you've grown in like the last 2 years, just like as an MC?
I really feel like I've grown with just more expanding my sound. I'm always trying to expand my sound, playing
Facts.
with my voice, trying to see what I can do differently.
Mm.
But also like just with beat selection and production, I'm trying to do a lot more. Not saying I'm trying to make like 40-year-old adult music.
Right,
but
right.
I'm trying to just make sure all of my content makes sense. you know?
Okay. It's like sounds cohesive.
Yeah, and it's just not too outside of me. Like, I mean, this chain was a stretch. I don't do jewelry.
Yeah, right.
So,
I mean,
like-
shit, my shit is stainless steel, bro. Like, I grab it,
That's what
you
I
feel
mean,
me?
bro.
It lasts.
This is like my Superman cape.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Right.
I don't do all that, but it's like, I don't know. That's what I mean by like just trying to keep doing stuff, but without changing me. Like,
Yeah,
I'm still
right.
not finna be pop locking on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do no shoulder leaning or nothing.
Yeah,
but,
right.
you know what I mean?
If you want bars, nigga, you know where to
Yeah.
find niggas, son. Fuck
TikTok
out of here.
video of me rapping your ass off
Word.
with some captions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
But like you felt like you wasn't like doing all that stuff prior or
Yeah, like for instance, like with content shit, like I always have videos and stuff, but like all the little extra 30-second IG videos,
Yeah.
IG videos posted every couple days, like I fall off of that because, like I said, I'm
Yeah.
really music oriented.
Yeah,
so
right.
I want you to want the music,
facts.
not a 30-second IG video.
Right.
Somebody else dancing to my music.
It's tough because like I definitely feel you just from like a rap purist standpoint. Like, bro, again, we're just in the age of social media. We're in the age of a vertical screen, vertical shot, like people scrolling. So I'm not gonna like deny its usefulness as a tool. It's obviously helped me, discover people and like discover dope
course.
people. Like, I mean, like there's always gonna be the cream will always rise to the top, but just in the case of the internet, it's in mass and it just flattens the playing field. So you just get everything, bad or good.
The overexposure.
Overexposure,
The standard.
Facts. So like how have you and like, you even just mentioned like, trying to, dip a toe into content, like just even at this point, have you found a lane within like this kind of new social media era where, you can dip your toe in like, some of like the marketing aspects, or like have you found something that works for you?
Yeah, so like the past couple of weeks I've been trying little stuff. Shout out to Bill Mike. I've been linking up with him and we were just shooting little 45-second, 30-second, 1-minute clips of me just bringing out old verses or bringing back to life old one verse.
Yeah,
joints or whatever.
yep.
And he's throwing his effects on there. We're throwing some captions up there so you
Facts.
can see and hear what I'm what I'm saying. So like I feel like I figured that out as my little lane.
Yeah,
the
no.
content. Cause like I said, bro, I couldn't see it. I would try to be silly, and people who know me, I'm funny. And
Nah,
silly,
yeah, no, yeah, but it's
But
always
try,
different when that's what I'm
bro.
saying. Like when you like are doing it for the social media,
like,
it's different.
I've never been like, all right, let's set the camera up and be like, "What's up, TikTok? This is that."
Yeah, right.
I feel weird, bro.
And you don't got to, thankfully. Like that's like also the beautiful thing. Like you don't got to, bro. Like people are gonna fuck with you for you. You know what I mean? So like that's like the beautiful thing about social media. It's like you don't have to do all that, extra, like subscribe and like click, like, like do all that crazy shit, especially if it's unnatural for you. Some niggas like that's their whole wave, and it's like, all right, whatever. Like,
Perfect. Like,
yeah, right.
In real life, that before this podcast,
right.
Like, damn, it makes sense that he do a podcast. that's what bro shit.
100%. You feel me?
Like it's funny. My Rays had told me, she told me 2-3 years ago that I should start a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I think people would love to hear what you got to say.
You low key should though.
And I was like, I would love to. I said, but one, like, it's hard for me. I need somebody to go off of.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was about to say, bro, if you have like a co-host who's like a little bit more talkative, that like can, you know, kind of like, it'll still be your joint, but it's like have someone, you know what I mean, that's there to like kind of anchor the conversation. Like, you know, you're just there and shit, bro. Like, I feel you'd be like dope on the pod.
I can't Kevin Samuels it, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, nah, but his
I couldn't get him.
His bag is different, man. His bag is different. How much do you weigh? Yeah.
He said, that's your fault. You can't get a good man, that's your fault. Look at yourself.
Son, it's this, bro. It's this one little nigga that be doing the imitations of that dude. Son, that nigga be frying me, bro. He's hilarious.
I peeped people talk about that shit one day, and I was like, let me look at this, and I was like, oh, Cosby said,
yeah, he be going in. Nah, he
said,
used to go in, son.
Crazy.
No, that nigga Kevin Samuels.
Stranger crazy online, like you must know they live out of state.
Hell yeah, son. Nah, man, I'll cry you, bro. So I mean, like, just you were like talking about your studio sessions, right? Like, would you say like you mainly write down bars, or like do you just go off of feeling? Like, have you ever just hopped in a booth and just gone off one time, or?
I'm a writer, bro.
Yeah, right.
I hate people who say that they go off top of their head.
Yeah, right.
Like if it's
and like don't be ass with it too, and like that's what I'm saying.
But like that's why songs be ass, bro. Like or they don't make no sense.
Right.
Bro, this song was about a girl. How you start talking about bricks? Oh, cause you coming off the dumb. Like that's what bro be killing me.
Yo,
bro.
yeah, how you talk about you in love? Next thing you end up with the 92 bricks Hove lost.
Bro,
like
you know what I'm saying?
Niggas found Hove bricks by the end of the 16. Like
nigga made a whole verse about struggling, and then here all of a sudden you talking about how you loading 100 guns and killing everybody.
I'm crying.
We not even on the same song.
Words, son.
Is this part 2?
Yeah, is this the B side of this shit? Son, what's up with this? This nigga JKJ.
Bro, cause it be crazy.
No, that's real life though. That's real life, son.
It, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, bro, I don't write, bro. I don't got time to write, bro.
It's like, nigga, I could
all
tell.
off the dome,
It's
bro.
like I could tell, nigga.
Niggas see one Jay-Z interview, and all of a sudden now they all
throw their
bro.
notepads away. Like, yo, I don't even need this,
Hope
son.
Said we ain't writing no more. Like,
this shit's been holding me. So, son, I was telling you this shit was holding me back, son.
Shit was
Like,
crazy,
yeah, nigga get rid of all the paper in his crib.
Couldn't spell. That's why they not writing, bro.
Crying, dog. That's real life, though.
I'm gonna tell you, I take pride in that. Cause like,
yeah, no,
that's
facts.
why my shit makes sense. That's why when you hear me, it's clear.
Right.
Because, like, I know what I said. I ain't getting in there and, yeah, what I say, bro? Hold on, run it back 5 more times, bro.
Right. So I can remember. Yeah.
I'm not doing it, man.
Oh, bro, let me even ask you this, too, just like, you know, while we're on it, because do you punch in often? Because, like, I was even listening to Ain't Woke, and I don't even think I heard a punch. I was like, this nigga is just
That's amazing.
in there at the fucking mic with it.
No.
Oh, damn, okay.
I can.
Yeah.
But I was punching.
Yeah, okay, word. I mean, that's cool.
Mike Tyson.
Word.
Listen, bro.
Javante.
I learned that shit early,
Yeah.
bro. Big Germ taught me that.
Yeah, shout out to Germ, man. Yeah, definitely.
So I was in the studio back at the old ID that was in, I don't even remember what the hell that shit.
That's crazy, yeah.
But was it Etna? I think it might have been Etna. But so I was out there, and it was one of my first sessions down there. First time I recorded with Big Germ, and my man Franchise, shout out to Fran from the Come Up Boys.
Okay.
He was doing a feature for me, and bro laid a bar, and he was like, "Punch me in, bro," and I was like, "What did you just say?" And he was like, "Punch me in," and I'm like, "Punch me? Did he just ask you to punch it?"
Yeah, it was like, what's
And Jeremy was like, "No, punch me." You know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, stop it so you can go right back in. I'm like, "You could do that?" I said, "I'm over here about to die.
Yeah, right.
I'm a fat nigga, bro. I can't breathe. I'm trying to make sure I can get this shit right."
Niggas lightheaded by the end of the 8, like,
I was
yo.
like, "Bro, punch me in." I punched. Hey,
right.
now it's punch city.
Yeah, right.
Because, bro, I used to be trying really over there stressing myself.
Right.
I got to get this all in one
I know,
back,
yeah,
bro.
right, I know.
No, that was
Yeah,
the greatest
right.
thing I ever learned as a rapper.
Facts. So the punching was, I mean, word, because I was like, son, because and it's just like your flow on that joint. It's just like constant. Like there's no hook, there's no bridge. It's just barring. So I'm just like, yo,
That's the
did this
reason I
nigga?
did that way, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Because it's like with that type of shit,
Yeah,
I wanted you to be able to feel the whole record.
facts.
And the way that I'm recording it with the punches, I know I got to be able to perform it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't hype man half the time.
Right.
So it got to sound natural. So in the studio, I can get all the cleanest punches in the world because after I record it, I go over it so much that I'm going to be able to do it like there was never even a breath.
Right, yeah, nah, bro, and shout out to, son, I just had to ask, because I was like, son, if he rapped this all the way through, I gotta give him, niggas have to know he did that. You feel me? But nah, like, so when you making music, bro, like, when do you think you got, like, really good at, like, making songs on top of, the bars, like, the structure of a song?
Bro, it took other people to tell me that I was good, like, with the whole song joint, because, like, I kind of always felt like I was good at, like, I was always good at poetry and stuff, so I was always putting words together.
Facts.
So, like, a song and structuring and making bro, I used to think I made the worst hooks in the world.
For real.
And then people started making me do the hooks, and I'm like, why you want me to do the hooks, bro? This shit ain't my strong. I rap, bro.
Yeah,
like, I don't need, that's hard.
Yeah, right.
But that literally was my joint. My bad.
No. You straight. JK
in the middle of a podcast interview. I love you. I'll call you right back.
Shout out to JKJ answering the FT.
That was my little sister. Shout
out to little sis, yo. Shout out to you if you end up watching this, yo.
Yes, man.
But yeah, like, so people just kept making you do the hooks, and you was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like,
they was like, yo, like, you should do that, bro. You got something for this, bro? I'm like,
niggas, do I got something? Nigga, do you?
I was like, bro, I'm the MC.
Yeah,
bro.
right.
Like, but that last hook you did. And then I just really worked on it. And I've always been good with melodies because I was in choir.
That's a fact. Yeah, no, definitely. I could tell.
I low-key would love to write for singers sometimes. Like, but melodies is my shit for real.
Have you written for anyone else like at all? Or?
I've written for like hooks for other singers when they did stuff for me, but not really anybody outside. I've been trying to figure out how to get into writing.
Yeah.
If you know how, call me. You know what I'm saying? I know some niggas who be doing writing, and I wish they would call me too.
Yeah. No word.
Get these bars.
Real shit, bro. No, because I also want to get to Nice There, bro. That's your most recent drop. Yeah, bro. Yeah, nah, bro. We gotta get, cause bro, I was like, yo, how long has it been since JK? All right, 2 years. Word. And I knew, cause like I saw you, cause like I follow you on Facebook, so like I knew you was dropping. So I just needed to see to the extent, and I was like, this nigga's stay dropping. Cause at first I thought you were damn near dropping every year. I'm pretty sure you did. For like a stretch there, like you dropped every year, which is fucking insane. I mean, bro, your clip is crazy. But what was it like recording Nice There again? That dropped in fucking November, so like we're not too far from you even dropping it initially. You feel me? So like, what was the mind frame for you making this? Again, what would was there any particular message, any particular thing that you wanted to impart on the listeners with this joint? Or
man, this one I feel like I was more so getting more and more comfortable with this project. With Blue Chip Prospect and with 100 Flips, I felt like, you know what I mean, I had like to tell people I'm here.
Facts.
What's up? Like, you see me. But with Nice There, it was like, I know who I am. I know how good I am. I know where I stand. I know that my product moves itself. So here I am with this.
Hell yeah.
That's why, like, I even like with the Kanye joint that I got.
Yeah, right.
And all of that. Like, just I feel like the attitude on there was just more so like, who does JKJ think he is?
Facts.
I think I'm JKJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. And I just, because like I want to, because you just said the Kanye joint, it made me think back to a joint on 100 Flips. Shakur, was it?
Sure.
Shador, yeah, I'm bugging. Shador.
Yeah.
Another joint. Niggas was just rapping. Yeah, just
bro.
rapping their ass off,
Yeah.
son. I mean, bro, yeah, like what was it like creating, that record, like, again, that was another joint where you were just like, and it's funny that, like, you even say you wanted to be like, you're like, I'm here, which is funny because, like, I feel like if you know Pittsburgh rap, son, like, niggas have to know you, son. Like, I mean, like, at this point, like, that's kind of crazy if they don't. I would say it's crazy for them to not know you, my nigga, at this point. You feel me? So, but yeah, like, with Shador, son, speak about that record, bro, because you was going in on that one, too. That shit was crazy.
Bro, first bar is the whole attitude.
I mean, I feel it.
Said, fuck what they talking, I'm what they needed. Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
that was the attitude that I
Right.
was feeling like, and I like, it was called Shador because, like, I was inspired. I like the young fella. Like,
Yeah, no.
peeping
He's
his
definitely
game,
nice. Yeah.
And I was watching, and I'm just like, the attitude. I'm like, and they hate him because of his attitude.
Right.
But why he doing what he say he could do?
Right. I think you.
Like,
I think you might be able to frame with the
my
camera.
bad.
No. You straight. I mean, they won't tell him the edit, but fuck it. Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I'm just like, why you hate his attitude for what? He's good.
Facts.
You don't like that he's good. They
Right.
hate you for no reason other than you're good.
Yeah.
And that's the attitude. It's like, look, bro. So what? I'm
Yeah.
here. You gotta deal with it.
Gotta deal with it.
Either make me not be good no more.
Do
or
something
shut
about
me
it,
up.
bro. That's the way. I don't know if you're a basketball fan, but like that's the way Luka be playing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I fuck with Luka, bro. Ever since he was, like young in Dallas, bro, I was like, just like the way he play, like he ain't play like no rookie. Like his attitude to the game was like, this nigga has been here for 15 seasons, and it's like, yo, where the fuck's my ring?
I said I'm fat and out of shape. Here's 30.
Let me, here's another 30.
30 fat ass
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
Bro. Here you go.
Yeah, or take this 30 fat ass points, bro, with 9 assists. LeBron got a clean 19, working on 25. Like, bro, this getting crazy in LA, son. But what would you say like your favorite joint? I'm just going back to nights there. What was your favorite joint off the project for you?
Trying to think. I gotta pull the track list out.
Yeah, no, do what you gotta do, son.
Because trying to think, was Donna and Tish on Nights there? Yes, that's the song then. Donna and Tish is my favorite song.
Okay, Don and Tish. Okay, word. Why that one?
That song I dedicated to my grandmother and my mom.
There you go.
Two most, you know what I'm saying, besides my lovely wife, of course.
Right.
Most important people in my life is women besides, like, you mean, shout out to my fathers, you know what I'm saying? I love my dads. But my mom and my grandma is always in my corner, so
Word
it's
up.
like, everybody always says they can't say thank you enough. They can't, never find the words, or you wait till somebody passed to tell them how much they, like, had time for that. So I was like, this is my gift. Y'all know music is my thing, so I'm gonna give this to you. And I actually danced at my wedding reception with both of them to that song.
There you go. Nah, man, that's beautiful. Something like, what would you say was, I guess, just like as far as like driving a lot of the energy behind the project, like like you want to people to say like, yo, I'm here, but once they get past that, like, what do you want them to, I guess, discover about you as an artist, or like really hone in on you as an artist?
I want them to just really get to know me, understand where my mind frame be, type of things that I come from. That's why, like, even with me, the title, like, Nights there, like, I use my last name. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's like me, this is my vision, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's really that, like, even with the Kanye song, like, Kanye, it's like, they trying to drive me crazy, but I'm not going to let y'all drive me crazy. You want to drive me to the same point you drive this man that you call crazy. You ain't going to drive me there because I'm more sane than you are. Yeah. That type of deal. So, like, it's really, like, letting people more into my mental.
I feel that. Like, what do you feel was pushing you to that point to make that record?
Just, I've always had this feeling of people can hear me, see me, but they'll never really know me. So I feel like the best, I always tell, like, even the closest people to me, my family, everybody, tell them the easiest way to really understand me would be to listen to my music, but like not just listen to the music, listen to my music.
Right.
Peep it. Listen to what I'm saying. Peep the messages, like what I really be talking about. And I feel like you'll never fully understand me, but you'll get me.
Right.
And it'll be like, I understand why he's so this, he's that. Cause like, it's like some people will say I'm like very passive, or like, I'm not a big outward aggression person.
Yeah, I know people say that about me all the time too. I think we're similar.
And
in
it's
that
not
regard.
because I don't get mad.
Yeah, right. No, I mean you're a human being, so of course you
Get
experience.
mad,
Yeah.
But I'm like emotional intelligence, bro. It's not worth it. So I have a very good chill button.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, but do I be wanting to choke shit out of people? Of course.
Did you have a pop off button at one point?
Bro, see, you know what? I think I probably stopped out 4 or 5 times ever in my life.
Yeah, right.
And the people who've seen it were very apologetic. I
yeah,
because like, bro, I don't bother. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. Why poke the sleeping bear, bro?
Like,
I'm chilling.
Now you playing?
Yeah, right.
Right, nah, it took it for too long.
No, bro, like it was like this rule my pops gave me when I was younger, right? You know, like if a kid was messing with you, like, you know, once tell him to stop, right? Twice you go get the teacher, like, yo, nigga keeps hitting me, right? 3, I get to slap the shit out you.
Yeah,
now, right? It's 3 times. I'm gonna just keep letting you fucking fuck with me,
so y'all stand on 2 for so long.
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
Bro, 3 now.
Hell yeah.
I can't, bro.
Nah, man, I totally get you know that, and it's like I don't think, yeah, you know, like you said, I am a very chill, you know, passive person too. Like I don't, you know, show any, you know, outward aggression. People can, you know, either take that as weakness or like they just, you know, take it as, you know, like whatever. And even to that point, I'm just like, yo, whatever. Because like you just got to be confident within yourself that like, you know, people could perceive you as that, but you know, it's like whatever. I mean, what is this, like a passing moment? They're not gonna stop and I don't got to explain my whole fucking ideology to this motherfucker. Like,
bro, I be having, I have so many conversations with like other like-minded men and all that.
Yeah, facts.
Like, people don't understand that over aggressive shit is very, very insecure.
Oh, bro, 100%.
I'm like, and it's crazy because like there's people like there's women who think that shit is what a man is.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
That's probably the softest nigga you ever gonna meet.
Yeah, word,
and
right?
He throw his life away for a bag of chips and a honey bun. Like, I'm cool, bro. You mad for what?
And that's the exact price too. Yeah. Like, no, that's the exact price. Is a bag of chips and a honey bun. Is exactly
bro,
what that
like,
nigga will.
You stepped on my shoes.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Okay, you not bad.
Yeah, this nigga's a little slow. Yeah, this nigga's a little slow, son. Bro, I always wanted to get your perspective, bro. Like, what you think has allowed you to just remain so consistent through just all these years? You know, like you've seen Pittsburgh rap evolve and change, and you know, people make it out, and like, you know, people still doing the thing. Like how, like what, like, you know, people come and go too. You know, like what has kept you going, and like what is, I don't want to say the secret, because again, like, you know, you're you know, like no one could be you. Like if you just got something, like it just is what it is. But what do you think has allowed you to be so consistent?
Honestly, bro, it's just, I think a personal drive and passion for like actually doing this thing. Like,
right, exactly.
I've seen a lot of people get discouraged. A lot of people quit. A lot of people take a hiatus, come back, change their name, change their image,
yeah, right.
They dressing, do it again. And it's just like, I've always been somebody where I'm super solid on being me.
Right.
And I just love doing this thing. And I ain't got no quit in me, because like, I've always felt like even if you got to where in your mind you felt you were too old to be performing or something, you can transition into being, you can be behind the scenes or something like that. You never have to stop doing what you love.
Right.
Move around to another sector if that's the case or whatever.
Yeah.
And you really ain't got to do that. We the only people who limit our artists. Them motherfuckers will let you two and them and
that's true.
You perform to 95.
That's
we
true.
the only ones who be like, you still rapping, bro?
Yeah, that is great.
45,
why you think that
bro.
is though when it comes to Pittsburgh? Like what do you think is up with that?
Bro, because it's not even just a Pittsburgh thing.
Yeah, right.
It's a art culture, like black people, hip hop, like art
that's
culture
true.
type shit.
That's
we
true.
Age ourselves out of shit. Be like, bro, you not too old, fam.
Right.
You only 40.
Yeah,
you
right.
ain't hoping to live to 80.
Yeah,
Then
right.
That means you got like
I
40
know.
more
Yeah,
years,
no,
bro.
that's real shit
What
though.
else is you gonna do
I
for
know,
40
right?
years? And then what do you stop doing some shit that you don't that you love to do?
Bro, that is. I love that question, bro, because it's just like, son, if you love something, like, truly, genuinely, like, got a passion for, like,
You're not
what?
doing it to be cool.
Yeah, like, it's just like, so what? Like, where does the age factor in? Like, and I feel like niggas who forego that are the niggas who lost immediately.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You lost them because, like, whatever that spark is, and like you lose that, bro. Like,
and you can tell who's doing it to be cool, bro, because you're not doing it to be cool if you still performing for 5 people. Or if 10 people come, you always giving them the best show in the world.
That's true.
You're doing it because you love it.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing it because this is what I love to do. And these 5-10 people love what I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you're not finna keep doing some shit and that's why niggas quit. It
right.
didn't work.
Yeah.
32 now. It didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go get a real job because so-and-so on Facebook making comments. That nigga ain't paid his rent.
Yeah, right.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, right. Niggas focused on that nigga typed that on his stomach, son. Like, yeah.
Bro, and that's what I feel like. I feel like even with my journey, that's what I give people. Like, and that's what you can learn from me is like, a lot of people just listen to outside opinion,
right,
and then get like scared out of doing some shit they like to do.
Right.
They be like, damn, I like to race cars, but who said you can race cars at 31? I gotta go get a job. So why can't you go to work and then after work go race your car?
Yeah, right.
Why you gotta quit?
Yeah, right.
Grown up now.
Yeah, nope.
Like I've always been a person who asked the elders in my life, bro, like, what do you like to do? What did you like to do outside of being a parent?
Yeah,
or a
right, real shit, yeah.
Like, who are you, bro?
Right.
Because I don't think you should give up who you are.
Real
people get so robotic that they I don't never want that, bro.
No, bro, me either, bro. I'm so scared to, like, bro, like, I cherish that, like, so much. Like, I don't want to ever let go of that in my life.
Yeah, like, it's like, bro, you podcast, you can do a podcast at 85.
Yeah, dog,
what's
bro.
What's going on in the 85-year-old community?
Bro,
with these, what's going
on? Real shit, though. That's real life. With some of these retirement homes, so what's going on in those joints?
The nigga bored at home to keep losing the lottery, talk about, that nigga's a loser, he's still rapping.
Crazy.
Boy.
Yeah, right.
Do something with some passion.
Yeah, right. Real shit, dog. I was even just kind of thinking about, like, how about type of social media shit. Like, do you would you hire someone to just record you just, like, doing shit and then, like, have them edit the whatever? Like, are you looking for that right now? Yes. Or yeah?
Because listen, bro, first of all, the hardest thing to find in this city is a consistent cameraman.
Fair play.
And I've had things that looked consistent but ended up not being. But that's like, because you have to self-assess.
Right.
My issue is content. I need a little more content.
Right.
This is a content-driven game. But I need somebody to do that because I can't hold the camera and make the content.
Yeah, right. And edit and then, yeah, right, exactly.
I'm not. It's like my grandma used to say, grandma, you don't bake cookies? She said, there's a bakery for that. I don't want to put nobody out of a job. Bro, same joy with me, bro.
Word up, right.
Man, I'm not an editor.
Yeah, I mean,
you know how to edit? You know how to shoot?
Bro, I feel like even better off with that mindset because, like, someone will try to take all that on. And again, just on top of what you even just described as far as, like, they're performing in front of 5 people and then they got to go home, make their content, like, edit their whole shit, bro. I mean, bro, like, if you're really not about that, that'll burn you out quicker than, it would have initially have in the past,
Boys used to do that out of necessity, and then boys started doing that just to say that they do that. I'm self-sufficient. I don't need nobody. Because you don't want to pay nobody, bro. What?
Facts, right.
If we could get to the pot and make $1 million, why would I be mad at giving you $100,000? I just made $900,000.
Yeah, right.
I'm not greedy.
Word, bro.
What you talking about?
Bro, word.
Always be like, oh, no, I make my beats because I ain't giving nobody nothing. You going to make your beats, make your graphics. Bro, you are tired. When you going to promote?
I can see it in your eyes, my nigga.
What's up,
like,
bro?
I'm
That's
crying.
why your music lacking.
Yeah.
You keep trying to do 15 other things.
Hell yeah. Bro, I mean, like, your mindset when it comes to this shit, bro, which is so refreshing, son, because, I mean, bro, nowadays, like you said, bro, antics, niggas posing, like, saying they do it. I think, like, people think, like, the glamorous part of being an artist is being an artist when it's the opposite. Like, that's just you enjoying the results of your work up to that point and like doing what you. My nigga, being an artist is all the nights where you're shaking your fist at God, nigga. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Bro, going through, man.
What, bro, hopping from job to job, like trying to find your next check, trying to figure it out. Like, do I tolerate this place enough to be like, fuck it, I can stay here on their check? You know, am I saying fuck it? Like, bro, you feel like it's like, people obviously, I know, you, bro, like, oh, people close to you, and
you ain't made it yet,
bro. That part, and it's like just even outside of people, you know, close to you. I think the one that, you know, people deal with and struggle with the most is the outside people, just, you know, feeling that like they're being corny or like, you know, being cringe or like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you got to go through that, bro. Mm-hmm. You have to go through that for like whatever that period is until you figure out, until you get it. You just got to go through that, my nigga. And it's just, that's what being an artist is. So like, I feel like, bro, I'll see people fucking, like you said, my nigga just changed their whole IG aesthetic, changed their name on IG. Now niggas is a rapper now. I'm just like, son.
They cut their hair.
What? Yeah, like.
Dyed their hair. For the 17th time, put Lil on the front of their name, took it off.
Niggas go through 15 littles, right?
JKJ been JKJ.
Real shit.
JKJ. Like, that's it. I'm like, bro, I'm not rebranding.
Right.
I dyed my hair because I felt like it.
Facts.
They never dyed.
And it was some fly shit. Yeah, right.
They was like, you gonna keep dyeing it? Nah, I really don't feel like sitting in the chair for it.
Yeah, right.
Not my thing. It was like, it was cool for a second, but I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And boys don't be knowing who they is.
Right.
Or they be pressured to be something.
Mm-hmm.
People make you think you got to do stuff because that's their standard to make it in the industry or whatever. This is an open market now.
Hell yeah.
Trying to make it in nobody's industry. You just try to get people to listen and come stream this music and keep riding with you.
Yeah.
That's it. And keep giving them whatever they would like to hear.
Hell yeah.
As you create it.
When you say you're self-sufficient, so like, do you do everything dolo?
So I fund my shit by myself, write my own shit. That's it. Other than that, all the video, all the other stuff, I make sure I go to the people who are good at doing it. But you know what I'm saying? That's just me promo wise. I've always tried to find a team, you know what I'm saying? And like you know what I'm saying, I've been with teams, but there's only so much you could do without having real connections in the doorway. So like, you could pay for IG posts, you could do all that stuff, but like,
hell yeah,
you gotta get to the real pool of audience people. Unless you out here paying for like robots to make you feel
type
good.
vibes,
You know right? Niggas like to feel good.
Yeah,
so they'll pay for it.
Yeah,
like, see,
right.
I got 100,000 streams in 27 seconds.
Yeah,
like, nigga, is that possible? The song is 5 minutes long.
Word, son. Word. It gets sick though, bro. It gets sick.
Bro, I like weed. Why am I buy fake streams?
Yeah, dog. Fake streams. Cause it's just like, bro, cause you gotta even dissect the mental behind that. It's like you paying for streams you know are fake.
In outrageous numbers, bro.
And then are mad that, yo, why are people listening to like my music? Like, what?
He got 100,000 that you know. He don't
what?
know 100 people.
Dog, those are all Russian accounts under your fucking comments.
Every account say, cool, this is awesome.
Nice.
This is the greatest song I've ever heard. And you ain't said nothing but trap. Bro, where the fuck?
Son. And bro, just even to that point, bro, because again, like, you're someone who's been rapping in this city for, since when, you feel me? So
my man Fran called me the Pittsburgh hip hop site encyclopedia.
Word up. I mean, bro, word up, because like a lot of the people that I'm sure you can even attest are either just not doing anymore, or like the more like the most famous cases, like Mac and Wiz, rest in peace Mac Miller, and like Wiz is out in LA, doing this thing. So it's like, my nigga, you are like the last standing of like a certain generation, like a certain class of MCs. Yeah. So bro, I'm just even trying to get your perspective on like how you've seen, and like I may have asked you this the first time you came up, but just even to this point, right, 2025, we're in what, April now? Like, how have you seen, bro, like the hip hop scene shift and change, like just based on who's come and gone, and just as far as even like spaces for hip hop in the city, as far as like, I mean, like,
what spaces?
Like, just like You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like something like
where are we actually allowed to walk in?
my
the door?
G's, like, you feel me? So it's like, bro, like, where are the like the spots like ID Labs at, bro? Shout out to the fucking Shadow Lounge, my nigga. Like, whatever version of that comes back, my nigga, like, that needs to be a thing, bro.
now,
You're the first person who
closest-
like told me about that. Shadow Lounge.
Bro, the first place, closest we got to that right now. Shout out this we actually we got a show there next week. The Forge Urban Winery.
Shout out to the Forge. Yeah. Definitely
Bro,
shout out to the Forge.
Because we're not welcome in a whole, unless it's like a hood bar, bro. There's nowhere that they want to have rap in Pittsburgh,
right?
Because we got this stigma,
right?
Because people look at things and they only look at it from one side.
Yeah.
And this show, bro, I tried to book a festival out in my city. Now, mind you, I'm from Mckeesport, PA. Anybody who knows this and who watch this and from around, you know, Mckeesport ain't got the best reputation in the first place.
Word.
Them people told me no because they said violence would probably occur. I said, fam, do you know what I rap about?
Right.
Because, like, I'm not an idiot, so I wouldn't have booked the niggas I know clearly can't be on stage together. And I don't rap about none of that, so no.
Right.
He said, maybe if you was singing. So if I was singing about the bullets, you would let me... You would let me throw the show.
If I was harmonizing this homicide, like
like Boys the Men about
these
right.
Like,
I said, now
is this nigga harmonizing about catching a body?
Yeah, like I was like, bro, what's up with y'all? So, you ain't even gonna give me a check. Okay, cool.
Word.
I was like, it's crazy, but like the Forge, bro. Like I said, this is one of the first shows probably in the last 7 years I threw on my own. Me setting it up, me booking everything and all of that.
Man.
And mind you, before this event, I would say when I threw a show, 30, 40, 50 people might be the most, my personal ticket.
I mean, that's a that's a good amount to bring in. Yeah.
Other people around us, all of that. Bro, we were 20 people away from selling out the entire venue.
Damn.
And I was like blown away because I'm like, yo, this is culmination of my hard work and my relationships and how much people mess with me and all of that. I'm like, but like it also shows that we can do this and we can do it on a bigger scale as long as we're provided such.
Right.
So it just made me want to curate more and do all that more because like, and it was crazy because like people be looking at us crazy because I don't do a bunch of random shows with a bunch of random people.
Right.
I'm not out here trying to be on
every flyer
bill with so and so. Because, one, that's dangerous. You don't know who beefing.
Yo, these niggas are scary,
bro,
right?
You know what
I'm terrified of these
little
Leave me alone. Yeah.
He's like, damn, I got to go after a little cuz who just shot everybody in the crowd.
And he just told everyone in the crowd that he did that shit. He told him, like, yo, it was me.
Your ops, and your ops. And I'm supposed to go after
nigga adopted everyone's ops in the crowd. Like,
it don't even make sense. Like, no, fam.
I'm crying. Nigga said, I'm scared. Yo, I'm scared too, JK. I'm scared as fuck, son.
I'm a grown ass man.
Word, son.
Time to be playing with you.
Word. I'm crying.
We do bills that make sense. And then it's like, bro, that's the problem with people. They do shows just trying to pull people out.
Right.
Instead of like, what makes sense? Like, our show did so well because you didn't feel like you was at a show. You felt like you was kicking it with the army.
Word.
Like, everybody felt a love in that motherfucker because it was a bill that made sense. You know what I'm saying? My fans are familiar with Friends fans. Friends fans are familiar with Scoot's friends. And we were bringing Palermo, who hadn't been out in a while.
Yeah,
so
right.
It all tied in.
Right.
And it's like, when you curate that, you can make it an event where you can do special things.
Right.
Make it an every couple months thing or something. Not just, oh, so-and-so, come shake your ass at this party. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Like, and it's different, but you got to figure out ways to do it different. Like, we used to have this little complaint, like you were asking about how I've seen the scene change. So since I've come in, I started out in the era where it was Mac in the 58.
Yeah, sure.
Blowing up, bubbling. My first show was Mac Miller.
That's crazy.
So like, we went from that to like, I recorded my main engineer, Stoney.
Yeah.
So one of his main clients used to be Wappa.
Yeah.
So I seen that era and that's really when the street era.
That's what I said. Like that's a complete change from the blog era where like Mac was coming up. Yeah.
That was because we were looking for something new. Like we've had Wiz. Like now Wiz was a little bit before that, but Wiz is only a year or two older than me.
Oh, for real? Okay. Yeah.
So like
Wiz be like, I don't even know how old I thought Wiz was, to
Bro,
be
I
real.
remember messaging cuz on Facebook when I was in like high school. I was probably like 16, 17. He was probably 18, 19.
Yeah, right.
Trying to, I make music too.
Yeah.
Thinking bro's a
Yeah, right.
I mean?
That's funny as hell.
So like I've seen so many different eras, and then like little known fact, but like my pops is the Godfather, so he's an old Pittsburgh hip hop and Houston hip hop.
Oh shit,
legend.
okay,
So
okay.
like it's like the whole
Lineage.
lineage.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So I'm real educated, and I've seen a lot about it, bro. And it's like it switched. We've been in a large space where they like the beef, the rap, the street rap, all that shit. That's what really like
drives the music now.
You know what I'm saying? And we had that little period where it was all about the spitters, and that would have been the Mac era.
Yeah,
the 58.
that block. Yeah, right.
Calling the 58's the new Wu-Tang. Like,
damn, yeah.
We've had all of that. Right now, I feel like because there's no like leadership, because by now we should have had a pipeline. It's just talent everywhere with no direction because there's no more. We don't have a structure here.
Right.
You go to Atlanta, there's a whole bunch of ways for them to get their stuff to these labels, and there's real labels in those cities.
Pay attention, kids. It's almost like we've had this discussion on the pod before, son.
But where's you going here?
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to a little local so-and-so label, which is usually some little hood big homie with I'll give you a couple dollars, but you better make this back.
Word.
So you gonna do 1 billion shows and sell some T-shirts till you make big homies bread back, like because Atlantic Records ain't walking through Mckeesport.
Right.
There's Universal.
Right.
So now you got to try to fly to L.A. Every rapper's flying to L.A.
Right. Exactly.
Every rapper's flying to Atlanta. So
you ever been to L.A.?
Yeah, I love L.A.
Yeah.
My little brother live in L.A. right now.
For real?
Yeah. Shout out to little bro Carlon. You know what I'm saying? He's a defensive tackle for USC Trojans.
Oh, shout out to bro. All right, there you go.
Yeah, so like, it's crazy. Like, and even like before that, I've been out there probably, I want to say 4 or 5 times.
You have to record music or?
Yeah, every time I go, I just go out there to record, go to the studio. It was my yearly birthday trip.
Okay, fire. All right.
So I would just go out there, smoke some weed.
Facts, yeah.
Get an Airbnb.
That good LA shit.
With the homies. Usually, the homie Stoney went out there with me a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Book a studio session. The homie Ty Hamill lived out there, Ty Matz and all that. So
facts.
Yeah, man, it was always dope vibes. We went to Atlanta. I went to A3C.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I performed at South by 2 years ago. No, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it would make sense because I think first time you came through, you were like gearing up for that or trying to get facts. How did it end up going, bro? Like,
bro, Texas was.
It was in Texas this year? Okay. I'm sorry.
Texas.
Yeah, okay.
And it was crazy.
2 years ago?
One of the homies was supposed to go with me. I booked this crazy, bro, the craziest Airbnb I've ever stayed in. It was this little, like, container house.
Container house?
Yeah, it was like in this little, it was like right off the side of the road.
Okay.
This little trailer park. But it was like one of them little shipping containers that they turned into.
You're lying.
Bro, it was crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, but it was.
How'd you even find that joint? Like,
it was on Airbnb.
Yeah.
I booked it. I'm like, all right. And my man was supposed to come down there. He didn't end up coming. And then one of the homies, Landon Thomas, he was down there, and he was supposed to come down. The other homie was supposed to come down with him. He didn't come.
Damn.
So we was like, fuck it, bro. Let's mob out. So we mob out together through there. You know what I'm saying? My dad met me down there.
Okay.
And we kicked it. But, bro, it was like being on Carson Street times 1,000.
For real.
But just straight artists. There was like 6, 7, 8 mic taps going.
That's hard.
So, like, bro, there was performances and shows in every bar for like 2-3 days.
That's fire.
It was wild. Like, and I performed at a couple joints down there. Did a bunch of interviews. Never seen none of the interviews that came out, by the way.
Niggas just put a mic in front of you like, yeah, so tell us how what's been going in Austin.
Niggas from Wisconsin, all types of stuff. I'm like, all right, this is a be dope.
Yeah, right. Nigga just farming content.
That's it. I didn't tag me.
Yeah, right.
I bet you if my shit blew up, the more I see that.
Oh
video,
no. Oh no. They'll be. Do you have an IG, by the way?
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
Sir.
okay. Word. Nah, I was about to say they will find that motherfucker.
Like, hey.
They'll make one for you and tag you like.
Hey, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, facts, son. Nah, so that's a real shit. And just even going back to when you were saying like about a show, right? What like stuff got to make sense for you? Like, what does a JKJ like? What makes sense for you? You know, one of your shows for you.
Like, I used to be a person who didn't think I could fit on a bill with certain street rappers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're with street rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've realized it's about what type of street rapper.
Okay.
So like, there's nonsense street rappers. Then
Right.
there's somebody who's from the streets but knows how to deliver a message.
Exactly right.
Like a Hardo, like Hemi and the stuff like that.
Right.
So people with substance,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what matters. Just like if you wanted a hyper atmosphere, party, you get party right. You don't book a J. Cole for something you want high energy.
Hype, yeah,
Bro,
right.
He's gonna put me to sleep. Now, if I was
I mean,
trying to hear
facts.
somebody barred up, send me to the J. Cole concert, bro,
Right.
and I'm gonna bar my
Exactly
head all night.
right. And I'm gonna bring my notebook in. You know,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's
I
what
could learn
get.
and jam. Yeah, right.
But don't put on some Future and then be like, "Here come J. Cole."
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Whoa,
Yeah.
bro.
He said, "Whoa."
It's like, hold up, bro. This the nigga that made. He said I cried sometimes. Hold up, wait.
This nigga that made Wet Dreams.
We just listening to
I ain't never did this before. No.
Yeah, like, hold up, bro. Like it gotta make sense. And
Right.
that's what a lot of times will be because Pittsburgh. A lot of week one, there's no real like set Pittsburgh hip hop promoters here.
No,
You
yeah.
know, they bring in the biggest.
Right.
shows.
No, definitely not.
They linked in with the biggest artists.
Right.
Ain't none of that.
Right.
So it'd be a bunch of promoters trying to do showcases with as many artists as they can
First.
so that you can make me as much money. Because if you sell 10 tickets and you sell 10 tickets
Mhm.
and 30 y'all sell 10 tickets, I'm going to make my bread.
Real shit.
Because I don't have to promote because I'm not a real promoter.
Yeah. Real shit.
That's the way that should be going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why boys be looking at me bougie, all type stuff, bro. I ain't never been a weird nigga. Or never
Yeah,
did none
right.
of that. I'm just not doing showcases.
You're moving with intention, bro. You're just moving with intention. So like you know what you're trying to get off. You know what you're trying to do. And you know what I mean? It's just like
I'm
like,
not
have
a
you
one
dealt
of
with that a
20,
lot?
Bro. I'm a one of 5.
Yeah, right.
A curated show. Don't put me on a show with 7, 8 people because
Right.
truthfully, after the 3rd, 4th, people tired.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, one more, bro.
Bro, I always cause like I'm a huge wrestling fan, right? And like, bro, WrestleMania be like 8 hours long. I love wrestling, my nigga. 8 hours of wrestling is a lot of fucking wrestling. So I'm like, I remember like the 1 year, son. It was like I ain't stopped watching until like 2 a.m. The joint started at like 7 or something or 8 or something. I'm just like, my nigga, I've been a fan since I was a kid, my nigga. I can't watch no. Niggas is still going, so I'm like, yo,
Damn, this is a good match.
yeah.
9:30, bro. They
My
still
nigga,
fighting.
bro, my nigga, you feel me? So I totally feel you on that. It's like, you know, and that's the thing though. Like, you don't necessarily know that unless you're a performer or like you're just in tune to shit like that. You know what I mean? Because it's like there's such a small window for an audience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where like you have an audience, especially like if you're like, you know, rapping or performing, you know, music. Something like stand up, the audience is more patient in the sense that like they know you're telling a joke, so they're willing to wait until the funny part. You know what I mean? Then they're like, okay, so like this is why we're here. Like it's worth it. Like, you know, like we're laughing with music, son, and you know, just really any performance, right? Like with music though, bro, like you have to capture people so immediately.
Yes.
It's tough, my nigga. Like that shit is not
bro,
easy.
On a local level,
Mm-hmm.
you know how it go.
Yeah.
I came to see who I came to see.
Type vibes, yeah, exactly.
So therefore, if my man's a second, I'm not staying for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th,
I know,
bro.
I definitely know how that goes.
Peace. The first dude was cool, bro.
Yeah, right.
My man's just
That's what I'm saying. Whoever you see before your homie pull up.
Start popping in a minute, bro. We finna be out.
Yeah, we out.
Coming.
Son. Word.
So you gotta. That's like
You gotta combat that
we
too.
learned how to. That's why we learned how to throw our shows. The last show we had ended by 10 o'clock.
Damn.
So now, they'll do whatever you.
Yeah, you like have the rest of your night. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Right, bro,
exactly,
go ahead. Go
exactly.
Then we not finna make you wait 15 minutes between every performance,
Facts.
bro. They look like they getting a little bored. Let's go with the next show.
Yeah.
Let's
Facts.
go with the next joint.
Yeah.
But like people don't be paying attention. But when you've done shows for so long, you know better.
Yeah, no, you
Then
know.
it's like,
though.
okay, if I feel like it's my show, or I feel like I wanted the biggest group of people,
Alright.
I'm not gonna be last because last people left.
Last is fucking crazy.
That's
son.
the worst. That's
Last
the worst
is
spot
crazy,
to have.
bro. Yeah, real shit.
Unless you got pool like that in the city.
That's what I'm saying. Like, unless I don't even know. I don't even know who could.
Bro.
Yeah, word.
Pack me in the middle, because this man's peoples might hang around a little bit.
Right.
And this man's peoples is waiting for them. My people's is
Nah,
here.
middle is solid. Middle is definitely solid. How was it controlling the crowd at South by?
Bro, at South by it was crazy. So it was like a bar joint. So
Oh, okay.
Like, for the one I was at. So like, and it was a packed shoulder.
How was Austin too? Like is Austin lit?
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit was crazy. I was standing outside smoking all kind of weed, chilling it, like getting all kind of drinks. The one bar I found, they was like, "Yeah, you can smoke in here."
Oh, shit!
I mean, you know, you go to jail for Texas.
Bro. I remember when I was in Colorado, son. I tried to light a J in the spot, and we were on the rooftop. Son, the DJ's like, "I know this is Colorado, but you can't smoke." But I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
you know, I stayed in an Airbnb in LA.
Yeah,
and the one joint kept complaining about it smelling like weed, and I'm like, "Bro, this is lost." I said, "Bro, you can." What's wrong with y'all?
Nah, so that was tight. I wouldn't even lie.
I said, y'all started this shit.
No, yeah, right. No, bro, like same shit in Colorado. I'm just like, the nigga even said, "I know weed is legal, but you can't." I'm like, nigga, you sound all crazy. Like, bro, on the rooftop, bro, you sound crazy right
I'm like,
now.
Fam, I gotta look up weed friendly Airbnbs.
Yeah, in LA.
I can't smoke my weed.
Yeah,
bro.
I thought y'all
patient.
Yeah, I thought y'all bodied that whole we can smoke wherever shit. Like
the state said it's okay.
Yeah, the state says I need this shit.
Why you bothering me?
What
Do
you talking about?
People with high blood pressure like this.
Yeah, right. See, you fucking me up right now. I need to smoke. Yeah. I gotta go smoke.
My blood
Yeah. You stressing me the fuck out. But nah, that South by crowd was alright. That shit was alright.
It was good, bro. I got great reception. Like I said, it was just a lot of people being in areas where people just love music.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? It makes it a whole world of difference, because it's like, all right, I came for this.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from? That shit was tight. I like this joint. I like this type of joint. That type shit.
Hell yeah.
And it was like, I wish we could do that in Pittsburgh, but we don't have the structure for it, and we don't have nobody who can pull it off.
Yeah.
We gotta have an industry for it.
Yeah.
And we don't.
It's coming, son. It's coming, son. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, that's the community we're trying to build here, bro. At the very least, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know.
We need that though. We need this.
You feel me? No, bro. And again, it's gonna be open, son, for like, you know, everyone who's serious about their shit. And like, I mean, bro, like it don't get more serious than you, my nigga. Again, like, I just wanna commend you, my nigga, because it's just like you've stood through it all. Like, even when it would have behooved you to move a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man, I'm just like, you know, stay. Like, and it's gonna benefit you so much in the long run, son.
Bro, it's crazy, because I always tell people, like, unless you do music, you've never seen anything like the journey, and then no two artists
are the same, bro.
So like, you see some of the wildest stuff. I done seen niggas lie to the world and they self, like, and you be looking at it like, bro, I know you, bro. Like, you know niggas can see you, right? We can see this. Niggas be like, I'm meeting with Atlantic next week, and you be like, no, you not, bro. And then the niggas delete their page. You be like, what happened? And I ain't never pulled none of them moves, bro. I be looking at people like, this is all of this to make.
I'm crying.
I'm like, I be over here like, damn, why ain't I made it? And you over here crashing out the shit, bro. Like, niggas do the wildest or want to.
You said you about to get signed with Atlantic tomorrow. Nigga deleted his joint. I was like, yo, this shit ain't come down.
Bro, like, I'm like, how the meeting go? I just want to know, can you hook me up? Like,
because I was trying to parlay your joint into something for me. I was like, yo, out that joint.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna lead the way? Because I want everybody to win.
Niggas delete that page right the fuck. Yeah,
avenue.
Right.
I'm like, that's why I don't get why people be, bro, but boys be pump faking. And I'm
son,
like,
you think it's like, I guess just like a lot easier nowadays, just like even with that prospect of being able to like delete your page and like pretend nothing happened, bro. Because like, bro, you couldn't get no shit off like that. And then, for example, let's just say like the blog era, like,
yes, bro, because people move so quick and their attention span so short that they just feel like you gonna forget about it anyway.
I mean, facts.
So like, they like, I'm gonna delete my shit. If I sit back, delete my shit for like 6 months,
come back,
might be a couple people I could block them, but everybody else gonna be like, oh, I ain't seen bro. Where bro been?
It gets disgusting, son.
Like, boy, what?
Yeah,
bro, you're
right.
trying to rewrite your history.
Yeah, right.
Delusional. This
For
shit
real.
crazy, bro. Music is the most.
It gets sick.
Hey, bro.
It gets
I'm
sick.
like,
So
why you do that, bro? Is it okay?
why are you moving like
Bro,
that?
I had one situation that thought they was signing me, and they tried to make me do a feature with a certain somebody, and I was like, it's a hot hell no for me, bro.
Damn.
And you ain't even put no money in the nothing yet.
Yeah,
so
right.
This is null and void.
Real shit.
Hey, listen, I ain't never had to pump fake that boys be lying.
What's the closest you ever been to getting signed? Like how many times that happened
was
for you? That's probably
I would say that. And then like so me and Palermo performed at a show early on, and the famed producer Rockweiler was like, "Yo, y'all are hard. You got a CD." Only time I ain't never have a CD. After that,
damn.
bro, I kept my laptop.
Word,
on me for
yeah,
like the next
facts.
5
Flash
years.
drives, whatever you need, my
I
niggas.
was
Like,
boy, anybody ever ask me again? But like, really, only those type situations. And then like like I said, the little situation I had to get out of. But other than that, I've always been either Wonder Hits or Rare, which is just rocking with the homies.
I was about to say, like, would you prefer to stay independent?
No.
Yeah.
I think I listen. I think that's a crock of shit. I hate when niggas do that. Like that's cool, but niggas be like, I told you, bro. Niggas lie, bro.
Hey, that no was real.
Lie,
That no was real, son. I'm feeling.
You know why you stay independent? Because you got money to move that way. And
Type
you
vibes.
still-
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
still not
right.
Independent, because the way you get in the big deals is you got the partner. Out.
Yeah, right. I
So
mean,
is you
you're not
independent?
lying.
No.
Right.
It sound cool. It sound cool.
Right.
to be
Yeah.
like,
To be oh
I
my.
put
Yeah,
my own
yeah,
money,
yeah,
bro.
right.
No, if you want to be as big as you could be,
Hell
you want to
yeah.
be signed. If you, nigga, bro, you need an investment.
Real
I'm working
shit.
9 to 5.
Yeah, bro.
Niggas need to be signed.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
What?
He said,
I hate
"Hell
when
no."
niggas do that.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
Independent. That's good for you, bro. Self-sufficient.
It was really
That's
when,
amazing.
bro, like once Chance the Rapper said it. Yeah,
That's
no,
what I mean, bro.
that's what
It's like
it's
Jay-Z
literally when
with that
Chance.
on right
Yep.
shit.
Now once Chance said that, yeah, man, I'm
Like,
independent.
Chance said he did it by himself. That lame man. Hey, bro.
Yeah, right.
I do it all by myself.
Man, let me cop a
and-
4 hat real quick.
Like, boy, you trying
He
to
had the
do
3. Let me cop the 4 joint real quick. So
No,
like,
JKJ is not a liar.
Word.
Sign me, okay? Come get me.
real shit.
I got bars for you.
Nah, man, but JKJ definitely got bars for you, son. So what is next for JKJ, bro? Like you working on something? Like what's the vibe like?
Yeah, so like I said, right now we just pushing nice there. I'm really trying to. So I got 26 or 27 mixtapes projects.
God
albums
damn,
online.
crazy.
Like I mean, and that's online. And that's not held. None of that. So like, I feel like I'm very prolific with this, and I've been trying to learn to like pop my shit, as the homies would say, but like really embrace it and get people to pay attention to it. So I know everybody ain't heard everything.
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
music
right, yeah,
have,
facts.
So there's stuff I bring back, and I'm focused on trying to bring those things back because I want people to digest what I'm giving you. Because like, why I keep giving you stuff for free?
Right. I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you've given a lot for
When
free,
I'ma
my
keep-
nigga.
and
Like,
I'ma
yeah.
keep doing it.
Yeah,
Just like,
right.
I want you to hear this too. I want you to go back on. People be going back on stuff, and they be like, "Oh, bro, people still talking to me about songs from 10 years ago."
I
And
mean,
I be like, "Please listen to something."
yeah.
I'm like, you know, I got 26 albums.
Yeah, man, it's
And
crazy.
how many artists you know can say they got 26 albums out?
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm trying to embrace that, but I'm also, of course, giving the new, and I'm going to tie everything in and just keep growing the audience as far as I can take it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to be, like, I always tell people, I don't care if I get to be the biggest artist in the world, but yo, it would be dope to be able to financially live off of just music.
Yeah.
So if I was a nigga who could create a residency off of my music, amazing. Getting theme songs of podcasts, all types of stuff.
Hell
bro. Like,
yeah.
there's all types of things that this can branch out into and that I wanted to branch out into because I'm not going to stop creating.
Nah,
So,
facts.
It's just going to be a ton of me pushing nights there in people's face. And I'm sure you can look for a new mixtape name in probably a couple weeks.
Hell yeah.
Because my brain already been turning and I've been writing.
Nah, this nigga dropped it while during this interview. I know that. Hold on, let me check the time real quick. Hold on. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Yo, my G, JKJ, we ain't gonna take up too much more of your time, my nigga. But yo, man, thank you so much for coming up. First off, my nigga, it's so good to see you again, bro. I'm so glad. And again, not that I didn't expect it, but again, my nigga, like you've been doing your shit. I know that you will continue to. Again, 26 fucking ounce, my nigga. I mean, bro, it speaks for itself, bro. So keep fucking mashing, keep being you, bro. Again, pointing the pod where if you got anything to plug, projects, performances, where you gonna be at, where people can follow you, man. Plug all that shit, bro. But thank you so much for coming through, my nigga.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, bro.
You again for having me.
Of course, man. Anytime, son.
Like I said, you can follow me, JKJ412, on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I got Night Stare out right now. I got 20 plus other projects out, but Night Stare is the most recent. You know what I'm saying? Go get that. Go peep that. We at the Forge Urban Winery on April 18th, and shout out to Master Creation Podcast for having me.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And making me a guest. And
of course,
come back again for a third time.
My nigga, you about to be back, son. That's not even an if, bro. But you know the deal, man. MIC Podcast, where everyone is a master of their own creation. Episode 161. We got my man JKJ, Just Kill Joints, in the fucking building. And we out, bro. Peace.